We're here in Phuket, one of the most iconic places in all of Thailand. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly how much it costs to live here as a digital nomad. We're here at beautiful Kamala Beach, which is one of the nicest beaches and areas in all of Phuket. And we're going to sit down and have a nice traditional Thai iced tea and breakfast. So let's go. So we're here at Pond Restaurant and we just ordered some beef with garlic and rice, chicken pad thai, and of course the infamous Thai iced tea, which is shockingly good. Now, because we're right next to the beach, this meal is definitely more expensive than normal. And usually when eating out at a, let's say, nice restaurant like this, it comes around $20 per meal per person. But for more local Thai food, you can expect around $10 per person there. And because Ali and I eat out about twice a week, per month, that's about $200 per person eating out. And in terms of groceries, there is a ton of selection here on the island, especially for all of those essentials and more that I can find in the US, I can find here in Phuket throughout the island. And it's about $700 per month per person on groceries. A lot of people don't realize just how big of an island Phuket is. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from the very north to the very south. So in terms of getting around, you have two options. So option one is to use the Grab app, which is basically like Uber for Thailand and Southeast Asia. And this is great if you're only going out like a few times a week. Otherwise, it can add up if you're going out every day. And the second option, which is what we prefer, is renting your own bike or scooter. And there's a lot of options, a ton of options to choose from here on the island, ranging anywhere from $90 for maybe, a smaller bike up to $270 a month. Really depends on the type of bike that you get. And in terms of fuel, again, it depends on how much you're going out. It can be very inexpensive, about $40 a month, or even potentially less if you're just going around the local area like Ali and I are doing. So let's go see what an Airbnb looks like in Phuket. Welcome to our humble abode. We're here in a spacious one-bedroom, one-bathroom Airbnb, a short walk from the town center of Kamala. And as you can see, we have full kitchen, fast Wi-Fi, TV, bedroom, bathroom, and a beautiful view of the surrounding hills, which actually remind Ali and I a lot of St. Lucia. This Airbnb also comes with shared access to the pool and gym area, which is really nice. But with that being said, it is on the higher end, coming in at $2,000 per month, which for Ali and I is worth it, especially for this area of Kamala, which is one of our absolute favorites on the island. We'll put all of our top favorites here on the screen, and you can definitely find cheaper, especially if you want a studio apartment like you see here on Airbnb. So there are a lot of options and areas to choose from, but in the past 2 years from the last time Ali and I were here, prices have 100% increased pretty dramatically, especially with a lot of the Russians coming in, which if you're here in Phuket, know exactly what I'm talking about. Side note, if you don't have a washer like we do, there are a ton of laundry services here on the island as well, for about less than $2 per kilogram of laundry, which comes to about $35 a month for, a full month's worth of clothes. Now, having a dedicated workspace is critical as a digital nomad. So any Airbnb that Ali and I get have to have at least 2 tables for us to work from, ideally in different rooms to really keep our concentration. And if you have a studio and you're like, hey, I want to get out from this, I don't want to work in the same place that I sleep and I need a break, the good news is there's a ton of cafes around the island, including where we were earlier, right by the beach with 300 Mbps, where about 20 is decent to get most work done. You can find 100, 200, 300 Mbps download speed cafes all around, which is really great. And if you want a dedicated co-working space, there's not a ton of options in Phuket, but there's a few ranging from anywhere from $100 to $150 per month for like a floating desk. But between your own Airbnb as well as cafes, I don't really think that's necessary. And like I said, we have full access to the shared gym, which works out really well for me. Although Ali prefers a gym with a lot more equipment at $50 a month. Now, let's hit that PR. And maybe my favorite thing about Phuket and really Thailand in general are the massages. Thailand is the king of massage, and of all the countries we've been to, literally the best are here in Thailand. And specifically, I'm getting a traditional Thai massage, if you can see, which is more like pressing and stretching, and it's amazing. By the way, aside from the health benefits and relaxation, maybe the best part is the price. As low as $9 for 60 minutes. Compare that with like $100 in the US, and the quality is even better. It's amazing, especially here at Notch Massage in Kamala. Can't recommend enough to get your weekly massage when you're staying here in Phuket. And what better way to end the day than go jet skiing? And that's something Ali and I love about Phuket. If you want to just go and chill by the beachside, you can. If you want more adventurous activities like this, you can also do that. And there's way more than just jet skiing here in Phuket, including Muay Thai classes, beach clubs, night markets, elephant sanctuaries, and so much more. And Phuket also doubles as a great base to take day trips and weekend trips to places like Khao Sok National Park and Phi Phi Islands. Truly amazing. And a couple final important points about Phuket. So first is SIM card. So like most countries, you have the option of waiting in line at the airport or going to one of these local SIM spots anywhere around the island, which can come around like $10 a month. But we personally prefer AirAlo, which is a digital SIM card with access to over 130 countries, to where you don't have to wait in long lines, constantly be switching as we switch between countries. And this comes to around $15 per month for us. And you can get AirAlo's best discount and learn more in the description section of this video. And in terms of visas, Thailand is extremely tourist friendly with over 90 visa-free countries you can enter without having to pay for a visa. But in certain circumstances, you have to pay around $30 for a 60-day visa. And in terms of renewing your visa, which I had to do because I stayed an extra week, you can go down to the Patong office, get there early, and just sign a paper and pay some money to extend your visa. Really easy process. And if you want to learn how to work and live in literal paradise every single day of your life as a digital nomad, check out the full No Limit Nomads course linked in the description section of this video, where Ali and I take all of our experience and teach you how to make money online from anywhere on earth, how to choose the best digital nomad locations for you specifically, and a ton of tips and tricks to stay safe, avoid scams, and avoid all of the pain that we went through. You can learn all of that, again, linked in the description section with everything else. And if you like this video, which we hope you do, then you'll love this video here on the screen. As always, thank you so much for your support. God bless you and your travels. And Ali and I look forward to welcoming you on the next adventure.